So students, today we meet again online with the continuation of the previous lesson on skills, four language skills, communicative skills in language. And last time we talked about the classification of these skills. To remind you once again, this topic is relevant for B.Ed second year students and also those 5 students of B.Ed first year who have opted for teaching of English as methodology subject. Last time we talked about 4 skills, and today I just want to remind you that we talked about integrated skill approach in our class. Integrated skill approach means integration of or mixing of 2 skills together or more than 1 skill together. For example, in a class of young students, very young students at the elementary level, teacher speaks and the students listen. The stress is not on the speaking capacity of the teacher, but on the listening capacity of the students. The teacher makes efforts to enhance or drill the listening skill of his or her students. She lays a lot of stress on her correct pronunciation, intonation, modulation of her voice, articulation, and also on syllable stress, word stress, or sometimes even sentence stress in a paragraph. The main objective of the teacher is to present a model before his or her students on the basis of which the speaking skills of the students develop. The students learn from what the teacher has taught them. The students imitate their teacher even if she or he is not speaking correct English. The students try to say in the same manner which is used by their teacher. So it becomes imperative for a teacher to be correct in his or her pronunciation, intonation, modulation, etc. The students will try to perfectly imitate his or her teacher. At the same time, they listen to other people in society, and their interaction with those people also builds up their habit of speaking. It becomes the role of the teacher to correct them as much as possible so that wrong habits are not formed among students. It is a well-known dictum that the wrong habits once picked up cannot be unlearned. It's very difficult to unlearn the habits by students. So the best thing is not to let these wrong habits be formed. So back to my point of integrating listening and speaking skills. The teacher speaks and the students listen. Similarly, if they have any queries or questions, they speak and the teacher listens. So this way, the integration of these two skills becomes practical or possible. Later on in the higher classes, Listening skill may also be integrated with writing or reading. Whatever the students listen or read is reflected in their writing. And this way, all the four skills are integrated together. This is exactly what we mean by integrated skill approach. Students, I have to remind you here that you have to prepare your assignments also. You have to select a text for yourself. This text has to be a story, a novel, or some autobiography or biography or any famous book by any famous author. It can even be an article from the newspaper or magazines also. Doesn't matter. That will be admissible. You have to read the text thoroughly, and then after reading the text, once some kind of impression about the text is formed, and in the second reading, you can employ the techniques that I taught in the class, the techniques of skimming and scanning. You remember that skimming means reading a text to pick out specific points, and scanning means reading a text to pick out any specific information. So this skimming and scanning will help you in reflecting upon the text. When we meet later on in the regular classes, I'm sure you would have by then selected your texts and also prepared some notes on the basis of your reading of the text, so that we can talk about how to reflect upon these texts one by one. I will take this assignment with you one by one, so that each one of you gets an opportunity to express yourself and make clear as to what all you feel about the text. So the primary thing is that if you've not selected your text so far, you have to select it first and then make your opinion on it, so that later on we can reflect on it. I think these video lessons we'll keep short and brief, so that you are able to make notes on the basis of what we've done. In any case, these are revision lessons. We've all discussed this in the class also. So meet you again next time to continue on this paper D17 once again. Thank you very much.